And before we talk about that launch roster reveal, we have to talk about the most important thing here, team builder, because I ate my own, I jinxed it. What is up, everybody? It is Jake back with the MF Film Room. Thank you so much for being here. If you want to be up to date on all things EA College Football, hit that red subscribe button. Remember, I have a special going on right now. 2 of my subscribers are going to be getting a free copy of the deluxe edition of the game coming this Sunday. I'm going to release a video. I'm going to have a live stream. It's going to be a whole thing. So hit that red subscribe button. Okay, if you've already got the game pre-ordered, you got $100 cash. So again, like I said, hit that red subscribe button, hit the like button as well, and follow me on Twitter/X. If you like college football content, go subscribe to my other channel, Master Football with Jake Posey. Link is in the description. And enough about all that EA college football content. Let's go. All right, guys. So we had a couple things here. Again, reveal week is continuing on. Now we're going to talk about something that they didn't reveal. We'll get into in a second. So today they went over those launch roster reveals. So we're going to go through that. But first of all, actually the gaming tailgate in Bordeaux has some interesting tidbits we need to check out. So over here at the gaming tailgate, and again, I'm going to include this link then to make sure they get the credit for this because this is awesome what they've done here. It says here in the tweet, EA Sports College Football 25 Trophy Achievement List is now available, consisting of 16 in total. We try to get them all. See the list right here. Boom, it's got that link in there. You see at the top here, it says, College Football 25 Master, Let's Go, Playoff Bound, Last One Standing, Heisman Moment, whatever it is. You can see those in there, 16 in total. They have the link for it. Go check it out. Link is in my description. Thank you very much, Gaming Tailgate. And then another thing here was you were watching this video. So I think this was Bordeaux playing the game when he went to go check out the video. Again, he basically said, hey, I was able to record some stuff, able to put it down here. You see this. And the problem with this is you can tell this is an early build because they go between, silver helmets and they go between black helmets in the game. It's a weird thing that they have. They're still probably ironing some kinks out with it. But you can see this is an early footage of the game before, like it says, behind the scenes when he was doing that early in there in May. So not as tight as they would like it, but again, it will eventually get there. That's for right now, though. That's what it is. You get it. It looks like it's pretty cool, but it is as tightly knit as we want it to be. Maybe not. And before we talk about that launch roster reveal, we have to talk about the most important thing here, team builder, because I ate my own. I jinxed it. Literally the other day when I posted, I literally even brought up the Stockdale Paradox. The Stockdale Paradox says, you must never confuse the faith that you will prevail in the end with the discipline to confront the most brutal facts of your current reality. What that basically means is he said he was a POW in Vietnam, and when you get, I'm not laughing about being a POW in Vietnam, but I am laughing about, like, if you're in a situation where it's bad, but you're a total unreasonable optimist. That optimism that, like, oh, we're going to be okay. We're going to get by this day. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to get by this day. Oh, we're not. We're going to get by this day. Oh, we're not. Will lead to a broken heart and will actually lead you to die first, unfortunately, in a POW sense. And for me, I said, oh yeah, it's going to be first week. Actually, Mike Straw had theorized back in the day. He theorized, he's like, yeah, first week of July, it didn't come out. I was thinking, oh, it's going to come out this day. It didn't come out. Come out a week before the game comes out. It didn't come out. Oh, it's going to come out when the launch roster reveal comes out. It didn't come out. We might be in a scenario where if Team Builder might get delayed. I'm not happy saying that. That's completely speculation on my part. If you're like, oh, the MF Film Room said this, just complete guess. But I'd like to think that it launches with the early release. It might launch with the late release. It might. My friend even said, he said they might be launching consecutively with Madden's Team Builder. I have no idea what to expect. But again, Team Builder, we'll get the news when we get the news. So with that launch roster reveal, there's actually some really cool things with it because there's a couple points within there. You can go out and check it out. I'm actually going to have a screen here up and share it, but it is pretty cool to see what they've done with the game. There's a couple points I want to bring up, but first of all, let's get into that list. So here it is, and I know plenty of people have talked about it. What I want to do, though, is talk about more of the specifics. Obviously, it's got the players, it's got the conference that they're in, the team, the position, the ranking. Now, the only stats they had of overall speed, acceleration, strength, awareness, and jump, generally that matters. I mean, Will Campbell's jump, I don't really need to know about it. Homeboy's probably going to have like a 39-inch vertical, I will say that, when he goes through the combine next year because Homeboy is good, second best player in the game. But what I want to do is bring up some of these major points because there's a lot of narratives you can draw from this that we need to talk about. The first one here is talking about the teams that are OP. We all know Georgia's going to be a really good team. We all know Ohio State's going to be a really good team. But one underrated team, especially for the games specifically, is going to be Oregon. They are absolutely stacked. So I sorted this by the Big Ten. This is their overall position. So as you see, Will Johnson, the corner from Michigan, is the number one player in the country. We are in the game. Caleb Downs is number 5. Coming down here to number 30, though, is Dylan Gabriel. So we see Dylan Gabriel, 92 overall. We also come down here and we see Tez Johnson, who is the fastest player of this top 100 list, 96 speed, 97 acceleration. We see Jabbar Muhammad, number 65 overall. We also see Evan Stewart and Josh Connerly. So you think about quarterback, 2 wide receivers, a corner, and a left tackle. So they're good on the perimeter, they're good in the line, they're good at quarterback. Oregon is going to be one of those teams that is completely overpowered. Like you said, Georgia's going to be, hey, you can't beat Georgia. Hey, you can't beat Ohio State. One of those teams, too, is going to be the Oregon Ducks. All right, up next is the group of 5. So you check this out with the group of 5. Actually, as a matter of fact, the only conference that wasn't represented in the top 100 is the AAC, the American Athletic Conference. We see Conference USA, which is arguably the least prestigious of the conferences, has the best player in Clay Webb, the left guard. You see my boy Ashton Jeanty here, number 44 in the country. Torrey Horton, and for those of you who watched the Colorado versus Colorado State game last year, you know Torrey Horton, he can ball. Jason Henderson, an off-ball linebacker, and then Caden Salter and Quinton Cooley from Liberty, who played in the Fiesta Bowl. They didn't have the best game that they wanted, but they were there. You see these G5 guys, 6 of the top 100. Next thing I want to do is talk about the quarterbacks. Not specifically the quarterbacks. We're going to talk about something connected to the quarterbacks. So we see Shadur Sanders and Carson Beck, Quinn Ewers, Dylan Gabriel, Jalen Monroe, Jackson Dart, Jalen Daniels from Kansas. I'm telling you, watch out for Kansas. And then Caden Salter from Liberty. Now checking out their speeds. 80, 85, 74, 77, 81, 83, 81, 85, 91, 93. Dude, Jalen Miller can run. 84, 85, 88, 90, and then 87, 92. They're pretty quick. But, dude, I'm telling you, they got to watch out because the speed rushers and the defensive linemen are terrifying this year. Now, when you sort by left end, right end, left outside linebacker, and right outside linebacker, let's just make sure we're clear. Not all of these are edge rushers, and that's the distinction that this game doesn't have that, pro football focus will have, where in a 3-4 defensive end, that is an interior defensive lineman, but a 4-3 defensive end is an edge rusher. It's 2 different things, even though they both register as defensive end. As an example, Deion Walker here, if you see he's got 71 speed, 83 acceleration, you're like, that's kind of slow. He's got 97 strength. And the reason why is because he's 6'6", 348. So he's a defensive end, but he's in more of that interior defensive lineman. But you see the rest of these guys. James Pierce, who is going to be a top 10 pick in next year's draft. 88 speed, 95 acceleration, 85 strength. Gosh, you look at Michael Williams, who is an outside linebacker, but he's an edge rusher. 88 speed, 92 acceleration. Jack Sawyer, 86 speed, 91 acceleration. Harold Perkins, who has been an edge rusher in a lot of ways. He's more of an off-ball linebacker, but he can still rush the passer. 92 speed, 97 acceleration. Dude, I'm telling you, if you guys are playing LSU and they call a spy, do not be scrambling with your quarterback. He's going to get murdered. Abdul Carter, right end, 89 speed, 94 acceleration. Dude, what the, geez, this is going to be tough. Cayman Rucker, 83 speed, 88 acceleration. Ruben Bain down here, who is a true sophomore, 81 speed, 92 acceleration, 91 strength. That's like Myles Garrett status. He is an animal. I'm telling you, the edge rushers, that wear and tear is going to be a real deal for quarterbacks because of guys like this that are chasing them down. Now, to be fair to the offense here, I know I went ahead and I said that all those defensive guys are going to be dogs. Dude, there is a lot of offensive linemen here. So I've sorted it by left tackle, left guard, center, right guard, and right tackle. Will Campbell, I'm telling you, if you don't know who Will Campbell is, you will next year's draft. He is going to be an absolute dog. Tate Rutledge, Kelvin Banks, these guys right here, 94 strength, 95 strength, 92 strength. The awarenesses are really high. This is going to be the difference between getting your quarterback murdered and not. I'm telling you guys, a lot of you guys are like, yeah, I'm going to recruit these fast receivers, these running backs. Most important, whatever you do with a dynasty, year 1 specifically, get a good offensive line. It will help out with wear and tear. It'll control these fronts. It's the way to go. Everybody knows you build up front. Offensive line, do not overlook it. Prioritize it, because if you can get like these guys are, these teams, I'm telling you, these teams, a lot of these teams are physical. They're up front. They handle people. You want to be just like the teams up here. So we got that launch roster review. We only got the top 100 guys. You could sort it, though. You could sort it by the conference, by the team, by this, by that. You could see all those things. Oregon looks terrifying. Ohio State and Georgia obviously do look good, too. But I had theorized that Team Builder was going to be coming out. I'm telling you, Team Builder, it's probably not going to come out until launch. I know, I'm sorry. I set the expectations that it will come out early. No dice. I'm still looking forward to it, though. All right, guys, this is a quicker video, but thank you so much for being here. Remember, hit that like and subscribe button, okay? I really appreciate that. You're entered into that contest for getting those 2 free deluxe copies of the game that I will be handing out. Like I said, I'll be doing that this Sunday. And also, let me know, again, what were you guys surprised about with this? Were you not? You guys get in the comments to let me know. But beyond that, thank you so much for being here. I'll see you guys later. I am out.